I'm self-made. Now I'm the girl that I know I am. I made myself. So, I feel like owner. And a problem. And when you think you're bigger than the program, it's a problem. I'm the program. I put you in my program. And you come here and act like you are bigger than me. We're going to have a problem. And that's what we're having right now.
Now, you got to love Dineo, right? She's very funny, I won't lie to you. And this is the kind of mindset you need to have for this video, right? Now, there is a university internationally that's going to start offering a degree on how to become an influencer. It's first of its kind. And remember, I always talk about how it's so important that influencers are taken seriously. And now things are getting serious and things are getting professional simply because influencers do pay taxes and influencers need to start being socially responsible in society. It's not just about the views, the likes, and taking selfies. It's actually bigger than that, right? Now, if you want to become a full-time YouTuber, influencer, TikTok star, or content creator, this video is definitely for you. Or maybe you have started, you're just stuck. You're stuck on how to create content, ideas, or how to carry yourself and how to be. I'll be sharing a few tips and tricks in the upcoming videos on how you can try and just dominate this industry. But obviously, you are more than welcome to share your tips and tricks as well, right? With that said, hi and welcome back to the channel. Come closer, class is in session. Now, let's get into the video. Don't become an influencer. Don't, right? Don't. I think it's very basic. Instead, become the damn blueprint, become the brand, become the program, in the famous words of Dineo, right? I mean, I do understand that a lot of people in society tend to think that influencers are talentless and they just popular and famous online for no reason. But that's a big fat lie, right? I mean, having views is a skill. Getting followers is a skill, right? And getting people's attention and strangers' attention online is literally a skill. People are busy, people have things to do. Life is hectic, everyone has different stresses and things they're focusing on. So why must we all stop what we're doing and entertain one person? Because you have mastered a skill, right? And that is currency. Now, there's something called parasocial relationships, and this is something an influencer needs to master in order to get a huge following, a loyal fan base, and a cult following, right? And then after all of this, right, after getting this following, she then can start making money. What do you mean, Impo? She then needs to start understanding one thing, that she needs to turn her followers and subscribers into customers, right? Whether she's selling something, promoting something, they need to constantly want to buy from her. And that is a skill on its own. So how do you do all of this, right? You need to manufacture attention. What do you mean? Likes, views, going viral, trending, being talked about, good or bad publicity. You need all of these tools in order to become the brand, right? Then you need to start turning your mistakes and downfalls into your selling power. You need to own your story, own your mess, own your mistakes, right? Kim literally does this. I mean, she was introduced to us through a sex tape, right? She's always been judged of having plastic surgery. And now recently people were laughing at her and making fun out of her because she failed her law exam. But guess what? Kim took all of that, packaged it, right? And turned it into a campaign to promote her product. And at the end of this campaign, she was like, I didn't fail the bar. I raised it. And she literally broke the internet. So you need to be so creative and make yourself a brand in the most unique way possible. Own your mistakes, right? Own the bad publicity. Take control of it. Create from that and become the influencer that you need to become, right? Now, I won't lie to you. Being a good influencer or a good girl does not really help. You know, you need to have some drama around your name, right? Around your relationships, around your friendships, around your life, your family. You literally need some drama. You need to sit down with yourself and look at your life and say, how can I become more interesting? And this is not about money. It's not about aesthetics, right? That's just a lousy excuse, right? I mean, Bonang literally always says this. You need to find something about yourself, bottle it and sell it. What can you bottle and sell to us when you're sitting right now there, right? And I can give you examples, right? I mean, Grace is good at bottling and selling storytelling. She's literally in hospital. She was recovering and she was creating content. A lot of people were confused. And had it been me, I would have switched off that camera and say, wait, I'm dealing with a serious issue. But she is creating stories. She's storytelling through her content, right? Mihlali is bottling and selling beauty. Mihlali is gorgeous, right? You can say anything and everything about her, but you know one thing for sure. That lady's beautiful, right? I mean, Sai Bougie bottles and sells drama. I mean, even tomorrow, if we can wake up and hear that she's in a big scandal, we're not going to cancel her because that's what she bottles and sell. Big Nance bottles and sell her personality. That girl is funny. Like, she's just loud and crazy and just out there. So you need to look at yourself, right? And ask yourself, what can I bottle and sell? My personality, my looks. You need to work with something. This is how this industry works, right? And now this brings me to this point, the Nontle Tema story that everyone was discussing, right? Now, a lot of people were saying that Nontle Tema is the blueprint. She is the early 2000 it girl. And to be honest, I don't know her like that. I don't remember her. This is not me discrediting her career or experience, right? But Nontle Tema broke the internet after a really long time because she was on an interview and she said she introduced Twitter to South Africa. And a lot of people were confused to say, who are you, babe? Why are you relevant? What do you mean? You know? And a lot of people are like, no, she really is an it girl. She was an it girl. And stop humbling her. And I'm like, it's not humbling, right? People need to understand that in this industry, it's a cutthroat industry. You need to stay on top of your game, right? You need to be relevant throughout your career. Because relevance, this industry thrives off relevance. And that's what a lot of people forget in South Africa is that out of sight, out of mind, right? And if you are out of sight, you are out of mind, and we're going to forget about you. Really, we can't continue applauding and celebrating things that you did 10 years ago. What are you doing now? And I can give you an example of this. Oprah Winfrey had a talk show for 25 years. She was the queen of talk, right? And when she left that, she could have easily continued with her life. But she knows the importance of relevance and being current, right? And she was like, wait, let me now create something else. She now owned an entire entertainment network, right? And as well, she was shooting interviews from time to time to stay relevant. Guess what's Oprah doing right now at her big age, at 70 something? She's podcasting. She's making podcasting deals and she's sitting on TikTok and letting people interview on TikTok because she understands the importance of relevance and how to keep up with the game. So you can't expect us to applaud things that you did 10 years ago. You can't expect us to dwell on your past, right? What are you doing currently now? This is show business. That's what you need to understand, that you need to be constantly creating new standards and being iconic. If you're going to move away from the spotlight, we're going to forget about you, right? So to influencers or to anyone who's starting out this career, you need to be in the spotlight. Good or bad, make it work for you. Right? And I'll just end this video by saying that rebranding is very important. Back in the days, you could take like 5 years before you started rebranding, or you rebrand whenever you're going through something very dramatic in your life. But now, with everyone just creating content online, every 2 to 3 years, you need to rebrand. You need to be on top of your game. People need to keep talking about you, seeing your content, whether you like it or not. Even with this channel, there are days where I'm like, I can post once a week, once a month, but I'm like, people are going to forget you, right? And people are going to move on. So if I'm constantly posting and showing up, you guys are going to get used to me and watch my content and start engaging. I do not have a choice. So showing up is the best thing possible. It's not about money. It's not about aesthetics. It's about you being creative, right? Being a storyteller, being fresh, bringing new ideas. I don't know. You need to get to work and just be creative. But I just want to end this video by saying that we can agree to disagree, that you need to be a little bit controversial. You need to trend. You need to work on some people's nerves, right? And this thing of I'm authentic, that thing does not really work, right? Ra-acta mucho. Online ra-acta. It's performative, right? Your authentic self might get you into the door, but your character is going to sustain you, right? I mean, even big artists like Beyonce literally will tell you that I am Beyonce off stage and Sasha Fierce on stage. And it works. So you can't just come here and always say, no, but I'm authentic. No, your authentic side might be interesting to a certain point. But after that, you need to be creative and you need to start being performative, whether you like it or not, right? Now, with that said, tell me what you think. about this whole thing and how to navigate becoming an influencer or an it girl or in the spotlight, because I really like influencers. But now that these things are getting serious, or this industry rather, for lack of a better word, is getting serious. I mean, there's now degrees. We expect a lot from influencers. We expect them to be professional, to be socially responsible online and offline. It's getting serious because they're making money out of this. They make good money, they make a good living, so they need to start being held accountable. But tell me what you think. Are you interested in becoming an influencer? Would you try it out? What do you think about people getting degrees in this field? Is it necessary? Do you think it'll work or not? With that said, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.